Good day and welcome to another episode on the General Counsel series. My name is Olajumoke Delano. It's great to be engaging with you again today. So today I'm going to be talking about the role of the legal advisor as a business partner or as a trusted advisor, a dependable ally, a problem solver. So the General Counsel is called many names and is supposed to be a business partner, a dependable advisor in the business. But interestingly, though people call the General Counsel sometimes, these names, in many situations it's not really like that. In many organizations, it's sort of like a cat and mouse, a dog eat dog, a we and them. So the business people are on one side and the control people are on the other side. And, it almost seems as if, they're two extremes. They're working from two extremes whilst they're within the same organization. And you wonder why. Why does it have to be like that? After all, we work for the same organization. We're working towards the same goals, and what are those goals? So the goals, that staff or the management team or the general counsel and the other members of the management team are working towards is profitability. For profitability of the organization, ensuring that the company is able to achieve its objectives through legal and lawful means that will not result in adverse reputational issues, breaches, penalties, fines from the government if the company has not gone ahead, to go about its business in a lawful manner. And so the General Counsel is on the same side as the other members of management and should be seen as such. But as I've said, it's not always automatic, and you find situations where the General Counsel is on one side and the other members of management, such as the sales and marketing and the operational teams, they're on another side entirely. So how can you build, a rapport with the other members of management? How can you make them see that we're actually on the same side? We don't have to be at loggerheads. We are all trying to ensure that this organization is successful. All I'm trying to do is that as General Counsel, I'm trying to ensure that you go about, achieving this success, in a way that will not negatively impact on the business, either in the immediate or, near future. So what can you do, to earn the confidence and the trust of your colleagues on the management team? I want to share a couple of ways you can go about doing this. It's, as I say, not exhaustive. There are so many things that you can do. For one, you can let them know that you really buy in, to the goals of the company at the beginning of the year or maybe beginning of the quarter. Buy in to the goals of the company. And when these goals are being set, it's good for you to be a part of the process so that you can understand the goals that the company is seeking to achieve within a specified period. Now, after finding out this information, the next thing you should do is to ask, how can I assist? As the head of the legal team, how can I assist to help my company, arrive at this goal? And you can take that discussion a step further by going to have, a cup of coffee, going for lunch with the head of the different teams, whether in marketing and in sales, in order to understand them. How can I help you? A good question to ask is to ask the head of your major divisions and departments, how can legal services help you to achieve your goal? What are the current challenges that you face when you interact with us as a team? How can we overcome those challenges? How can we do better? Wow. By the time you start having these conversations, with the other members of your management team, they'll give you a second look, because not many people do that. Some people are only focused on their own goals without trying to ascertain how their own goals fit into the overall goal of the organization. So it's important that you seek them out. You have a chat, coffee, tea, whatever, have a drink, after work, just to understand what is it, that I can do to help you. Because in helping them, you also help yourself, to get, to that mutual goal. The other thing you can do is to empathize. And what I mean by empathize is try to put yourself in the shoes of the marketing people, the sales people, production, whatever it is your organization does. What does the organization do? So you need to ask, how easy is it for them to bring these deals to me? Now, it's a tough market out there, and you can imagine a salesperson bringing a deal that they think is going to make them XYZ amount of money, or have hit my target, only to have legal services say, no, you can't do this because of 1, 2, 3. So we've talked about it previously, that you need to find out how you can structure. Part of the empathy you show is realizing that it's not an easy market out there. Number 2, this person is trying to make profit for the company. Is there any way you can restructure a deal in a way that it is in accordance with the provisions of the law? The objective of legal services is to ensure a company's profitability within the confines of existing laws. So you are to enable the lawful objectives of your organization. So that's one of the things you can do. Show empathy. Oh, interestingly, okay, what is it that you are seeking to gain? How can I help you? What if we did it like this? This way may not work, but if we tweaked it like this, this may be better. So those are 2 ways. We have shared goals. Legal services has shared goals with the organization. Empathize, with the other teams. Identify business opportunities. That's another thing you can do. Since you're aware of what the company intends to achieve within a given period, you can identify business opportunities within the law, to achieve those goals, if there are some provisions of some laws or regulations that allow you to achieve those goals. Why not? Why not, bring that information, to the attention of your team? Or if you see a clear opportunity, whether or not it was something that was raised, during the goal setting period of the company, you can also meet the salespeople. It's like, this came to my mind. I think this is something we can do. Then they say, yes, this, our legal advisor, is a real business partner, is a real trooper, somebody that we can, together, work towards, achieving the goals of the company. So I've also talked about, seeking feedback, honest feedback at the end of a period. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? What can we do better? When you ask for feedback like that without it, being given to you, it shows that you are a real professional who knows that, there's always the opportunity to do better and to improve. The other thing I would like to say is, usually the head of the legal team reports to the CEO. And one thing you can do is to ask your CEO, what is really the most important to you? You may have maybe 10 items on your job description or 10 targets. But out of those targets, maybe 3 of them are the things that are really core. 3 goals that are core for the CEO, which if you achieve those 3, is as if you've achieved 10. I hope I've been able to share, some insight on how you can build a good rapport with the business teams within your organization, and so really add value so that they see you as a valued, business partner. Until I come your way again, my name is Olajumoke Delano. Let me know what you think. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.